All right, so rolling on into the next Pioneer deck here. We've got some Temur Fires here in Pioneer. Fires is a card that's very popular in Standard right now and very powerful. So it says you can only cast 2 spells per turn, and you can only play spells on your turn, but you get to play spells with converted mana cost equal to or less than the number of lands you control for free. So this deck has a pseudo combo finish on turn 5. So after you play Fires on 4, on 5, when you play your 5th land, you can play Cavalier of Flames plus Cavalier of Gales, and then you didn't spend mana on these cards because of Fires, and then you use your red sources to activate Cavalier of Flames once or twice to give these things haste and attack. So on turn 5, you basically use 14 mana thanks to Fires and attack with 2 giant monsters that also drew you cards. To get there, we have things like Bonecrusher Giant and Sweltering Suns, as well as Oko and Gilded Goose to accelerate into some of these things to stay alive while we get to this Cavalier game plan. One of the things that's really sweet about this pseudo combo deck is when you don't have Fires or you don't have 2 Cavaliers with the Fires, you're just kind of an okay mid-range deck. So this isn't like an all-in combo deck like Storm or something like that. You have just like a we can play Magic backup plan. Landon Sin, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Or welcome to Hoaglandia. I'll put some nice basics in here real quick before we dive into the league. Moto and Magic Arena could both really stand to have a remember preferred basics button. Would save me a lot of time. Yeah, Jadelight Ranger is just there as like card selection basically. It's a reasonable early play that helps you draw cards. Our deck is playing 26 lands because you want to hit 5 lands consistently every game. So Jadelight Ranger is pretty likely to draw 1 to 2 cards on top of being a body. Yeah, it also helps you lean into your mid-range plan. Is this mana base 100% standard legal? I think it is actually, right? Yeah, it is. It's Shocklands, Temples, and Fabled Passage. Seems reasonable. This one could go into my memoir, 26 lands later. I don't know that calling the green a splash here is completely accurate, just because, like, you don't really splash a 1-drop. So, like, we need to have enough green sources to play Gilded Goose consistently on 1. Marauding Raptor in the Red Dragon stack. Yeah, that could be sweet. Yeah, it lets you accelerate and it's a threat. That definitely sounds better than Willy Goblin just at a low bar. Tell that to my draft decks. I think when we played Grixis Dragons, it felt like it had a lot of good tools to potentially be reasonable in the format. So, I think I actually want to just play a mountain here and pass. And then I'm going to make a food. And then next turn we'll go cast Fires, play a 3-drop with Fires. I don't know. The graveyard decks like aren't super strong. And I feel like we could get there against a lot of them by just like killing them, right? Grizzly Salvage. We could see a big fish come down here. That would be a little scary. Will do, Captain. What did they take with that? They took Stitcher Supplier. Interesting. Yeah, Suns over Anger because of the cycling is exactly correct. And obviously we're playing a matchup where we wish we had Anger of the Gods, but I think in general, Sweltering Suns is the correct choice. Especially in a deck like this, it's like gonna have extra mana to cycle. Cycling in general is just very good with fires. Yes, Sweltering Sun plus Stomp does clear the fish. I think I'm going to go ahead and cast Jadelight here. Because they have, like, Scrounger and Price Amalgam in here, so I don't think I'm quite ready to Sweltering Suns just yet. Although I guess those other things just keep coming back. Maybe I do just hit this and clear the board. They didn't take Gurmag. If I clean the board, they mill 6 more. And I think I like clearing here. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh everything's gone so terribly wrong. The upside to Sweltering there, Brad, is it uses the Swelter before I play my creatures that would die to it otherwise. I think we might have died. They have 1 Price Amalgam at the moment, so they're going to get the 1/1 Narcomoeba on this trigger, but it drags Price Amalgam along with it. Here is the issue. To be fair, if we like find a Cavalier, we could end up being pretty okay here. Like our Cavaliers could come down and just end this game still. Do not need another one of those. Yeah, this archetype pivots really hard and fast. I think I just play this goose out. It's like start making food. Because like the goose just pays for to gain 3 every turn, right? And it blocks. Yeah, I agree, Extras. In general, I think I like the Cavalier builds a lot more than the Planeswalker builds. Alright, they milled another Creeping Chill here. So Creeping Chill, when they mill over it, it deals 3 to us and they gain 3. I'm gonna go ahead and trade for the Price Amalgam, because it gives me a turn of relief in terms of getting attacked. Them's the beat sometimes. I think I'm supposed to bottom that. I think I'm just supposed to... I think I'm just supposed to go for gold here and try and find a Cavalier. Ooh, Tracker. Tracker's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. Vomit. Oh, I guess this only makes me discard one card, right? I can double block here. Well, they don't seem to have a lot going on otherwise here. Okay, that's very good. I think I just start attacking them. So Castle Vantress lets me scry 2 here. If I can find my way into yeah, the goose has been great. Like, I drew the goose and I was just kind of like, eh. But, like, the goose has actually been very, very good. I think I just double bottom here and try and scry again on my upkeep. Yup. That's a good one, yeah. Yeah, I had the Fabled Passage to clear it. Hey, Zin, thanks for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month and keeping me employed. Yeah, Goose was a huge standout here. Like, even if we don't find a red Cavalier, if we, like, find an Oko and get to start making more food that way and just gain a bunch of life. Come on, opponent. Opponent must be having some kind of connection issue. Maybe they're just doing something else while they play. Their timer's still going down, but Moto also doesn't tend to tell you when you're disconnected. Yeah, we're through 3 chills. Yeah, we're through 3 chills. So, like, we're through 3 chills and we're at 8, which is great. I don't think they have another Driven to Despair in here. Let's pop this out just to confirm. They've got 2 Scroungers and a Prized Amalgam. There's only 14 cards left in their deck, so, like, they're only through 1 Narcomoeba, so they've got, like, 3 Narcomoebas, a Chill, and 3 Prize Amalgams left in 14 cards. They've been a little bit unfortunate. They only found 1 Amalgam in 36 cards or 46 cards or whatever. Oh. opponent. The lack of... Oh, they do have 6 cards in hand. That's true. The lack of punishment for not taking forever on Magic Online is always real annoying. Okay, I think I just throw these back and then like fetch play Oko. I think I want to just gain life this turn. Yeah, I agree. Extras definitely feels corner turn adjacent. So they Haunted Dead. They did bin another Driven to Despair here. But that's not really a big deal. My hand's empty and I'm going to a virtual 11. I'm like, worst case, I could take a turn off from scrying and like gain 6 in a turn. So Goose and Oko are going to make it hard for them to close from here. Don't you all love all this dead horizontal space? Where, like, the cards just don't get bigger? The Emerge Pig? Maybe. Could be. Oh, if I drag this all the way down, the cards get bigger. Look at that. All right, I don't have a hand. Look at that. Let's make the board big. I'm excited to see what the card looks like when I draw it. Everybody ready for the mobile version of Magic Online? Do I want to scry? I think I do. The ghost-proof layout, yep. Do y'all see the card in my hand? It's behind my thing, actually. Whee! We drew a tiny horse. Don't tease Mono or it'll crash. That's probably solid advice. It's a little baby Cavalier. Yeah, I'm just gonna start attacking them in the air. Let's get this game over with. The Cavaliers are here. Let's scrounge away. Now, something to think about is they did bin the other Driven to Despair from their hand, so, like, they can give their team Menace if they wanted. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Completely forgot to subscribe the last couple of months, so I got very busy. Going to set a reminder to stop by and drop it off. Thanks for that, I appreciate it. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, the Twitch Prime swings are definitely the biggest part of income variation in this job. Twitch Prime, number of Twitch Prime subs is like plus or minus, I don't know, They're attacking Oko. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Hey, thanks for the 8 months, Spink Weasel. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Can I kill them next turn? Everything has +3 attack. They have 1 blocker. They have another Haunted Dead in here, so they can bring Haunted Dead back. The second Haunted Dead, giving them an untapped flying token, might keep them alive. I think I'm going to decline Scrying. Welcome back, Nivek. I think I'm going to decline Scrying to be able to activate Cavalier here. Sick. Sick. Never didn't have it. Alright, now they're definitely dead. Oh, yeah. Very, very dead. That was sweet. This doesn't exile, right? That's sad. Hey, we got some Scavenging Oozes. That sounds wonderful. There's a Seasons Past in the sideboard. That's adorable. I don't know if that's good, but it's definitely great. I think it's just the Scavenging Oozes, huh? Is that it? Is it just Bonecrusher out? They don't have a lot of things that it kills anyways. I think that's anything but swapping 2 Scoozes for 2 Bonecrusher. I mean, I don't know. Like, ignore it and just, like, hope to just kill them seems like a fine plan. Definitely worked out okay there, right? Little bit fortunate for us that they didn't hit, what's the word I'm searching for? A little bit fortunate for us that they didn't hit a bunch of prize amalgams early, but... excellent Hearthstone hand, mediocre Magic hand. Let's try and find some lands. This hand is very good. Loco for Oko, chat. Just straight bricked on a land with that card. Feels good. The play Fires on 3 off of Goose and then play a 3-drop's kind of nice. We're still 2 turns away. I guess we could just cast this on 4 if we draw a land, even if we have Fires out. I hope we run in the Nexus so they can know the pain of being Ruric Thar, right? That card definitely, like, chews up and spits out Nexus of Fate. How much of this deck is historic legal? Is the answer all of it? Sweltering Suns isn't? Hour of Devastation isn't? Most of this is historic legal, right? Couple that aren't. Okay, what they put in their hand? They took Stitcher Supplier and Scrap Heap Scrounger. Just need lands. I need lands, chat. Next turn, Jadelight can find us a land. If Jadelight draws us an untapped land next turn, we can cast Cavalier for mana off the Gilded Goose, which is nice. Is it crazy to just, like, let Oko take this hit? Just let Oko take this hit. They ditched a Driven to despair there. Sure. Joke's on you, opponent. Magic's great. Big fan of Magic the Gathering. Big fan of Magic. Is that great? No, I think we're just pivoting here, right? Like with Cavalier on top. We're just like, try and kill you. Cavalier. Do. So these blocks put Oko to 1. Are they dead? Yeah, I think they're dead, right? Because they have 2 blockers. Because they do have Haunted Dead. With two activations, this is 6, 11, 15, and they're at 14. No, they're dead. They're dead through Haunted Dead, right? Because this can't block. And Haunted Dead comes into play tapped. The Spirit can block, though. But they still only have 2 blockers. They block the Cavaliers, and they still take 15. Yeah, I agree. I think my opponent had the resources they needed to win this game, and they mismanaged them. Hey, Flapatar, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome to Hooglandia. Wild game. I think my opponent had a chance to win this second game with better play. I think they were a little bit unfortunate the first game, but in my mind, that really showcased the closing power of our deck. Just like okay, we're kind of keeping in check, pivot, kill you. Like, that, we see the same thing with the standard versions of this deck too, but this build just has more efficient tools at the bottom end to survive easier. Different than what the Just Kite decks are doing in standard. Cyanide, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I'm going to keep this on the play. On the draw, this might be questionable. Against an unknown on the play, I'm going to keep this. All right. It's a little scary. Looking for some lands. Hopefully Oko just reads Gain 6 this game. Would really like to draw a Jadelight Ranger. Would like to draw a Jadelight Ranger or a, or Sweltering Suns would be decent, yep. Oko plus there, perfect. With Jadelight drawn for the turn, do I Jadelight or do I Oko this turn now? Why do I want to play the mountain? Which land I play doesn't matter, right? Do I Jadelight or do I Oko? Yeah, but like, Oko gaining 6 isn't a bad thing. We just want as many red sources, that's fair. I guess Jadelight probably blocks this. I mean, whichever one we don't play this turn, we're going to get to play for free next turn, chat. So, like, well, they're not killing fires ever, so I'm going to bin that one. On mobile, Top 10 Hammer, you can click the Stream Decker icon and literally open the deck list directly inside of the Twitch app without ever leaving. It's super, super easy to do on mobile. I'm not going to Elk the Heart because I want them to have to crit. I'm just going to make a food here. Eidolon is symmetrical. Yeah, Stream Decker is great. Yes, there's a very real chance they're dead next turn. Depending on what they do here. Thoughts on making Jadelight a 4/4 there to better block on the ground? That's a thought. It's not a thought I considered. I think with Soulscar Mage in play, that play's not good. Just because this lets their things deal damage as minus counters. Yeah, second red source would be a good draw, and we get a lot of looks to find it, right? Like, I get to play Cavalier of Flames, discard 3 cards, Cavalier of Gales, see 3 more, so we've got 7 shots on an untapped red here. And, like, even if we don't hit the red to kill them, like, we're gaining 6 to 9 this turn, right? Now that looks like an elk to me, so everybody just come and see it's a +1, not a -3. They're all attacking Oko, so they're dead, right? They're actually just dead? This deck is hot. This is great. If this is wrong, then I don't want to be right. Oh, right. When I said we had a bunch of looks at another red, we actually didn't. We don't need them, though. I have to play land. Forgot about that. That's fine, though. They're dead. Oko did his best sleep impression. Hey, No Spoon. Thanks for the 13 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Of course, this deck is hot. It's a Fires deck. Alright. Alright, I understand. I agree. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Oko was a very good fog. I agree. Do I just like... I don't know what I want to cut. Like, Scavenging Ooze seems... Do I even just click submit? It might even just be click submit, chat. Is that crazy? Who's down to click submit? The Jadelight gets to attack too, Tom. Was that short? It was 7, 13. Oh, you're right. It was only 17, right? It was 5. It was 7 plus 6 plus 4. Listen, they conceded it was lethal. They conceded it was lethal. Come on now. This hand looks great. I think Oko is probably fine in most formats that aren't standard. Loose take. Loose take. I think Oko is fine in most formats that aren't standard. I think especially without Veil and Once Upon a Time to make the decks around him more consistent. Sure. Are they gonna name Goose here? Are they gonna name Goose, chat? Are they gonna spyglass me out of my Goose activations? This Brawl counts a format if you only get to play it once a week. To be fair, Oko's probably a fine card as a not commander in Brawl. Beating the bird with binoculars is some sort of flavor wind, right? It's just like like pecking at you while you're on the pirate ship. Cavalier of Flame. They've been hurt, chat. They've been hurt. Shillionaire gets a custom Discord role on the subs Discord server, and it also gets a deck added to the queue with 100 points. Yes. Yes, I would like Fires of Invention. They know I have a Bonecrusher in my hand. They know this Chandra is dead. They like try to board into some kind of red control deck. Yeah, I don't know what their pivot was like here, but it seems not great. Sure, that's cute. So what's our sideboard look like? We can get 5 mana things next turn. Nothing super useful in here just yet. I'll probably start on land Cavalier. Hey, Time Walk TV. Thanks for the sub gift. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday wherever you're at. Yes. Yes. Yes, please. Bye, friends. Hey, Swinglangdon. Thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate the quarter of a year. Welcome back. You have stomped my face. Gotta get them shillings. Shillings! Ooh, got a piece of candy. Found a piece of candy. I guess we're like technically dead to like threaten here if they have that. Tradesies. You got it. What if I scry 2 twice? Yeah, it's better than a random. Might as well. Yeah, Oko means they can't burn us out. I was actually kind of surprised they named Cavalier of Flame in the dark instead of Oko. Yes, this Vivien can destroy artifacts. Yes. Yes, that one. That one right there, please. It's gonna gain my life now. Let's get that out of the way. Nah, I just wanted the best chance to hit a Cavalier with the Vivien Plus. I don't know. I don't think there's a wrong way to eat this Rhesus chat. This one's pretty wrapped up. Alright, 2040. Haven't lost a game. For those that are wondering what the best deck in Pioneer is post-bannings, very obviously this is it on your screen. Just saying. I have strong empirical evidence that indicates that it's busted. Snapped in half, chat. Snapped in half. Double forest Cavaliers that don't get cast by forest. I'm gonna keep because Goose and YOLO, but it's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Opponent mulligan to 2/6 like a fish. Glub glub. Hand sucks keep. Accurate. Yay! Yay! Woohoo! Papi! Never forget, chat. Magic is a skill game. Just for reference, those forests are lands in the deck that don't make you or yep. Yeah, 2 forests is fine. I think 2 forests with Fabled Passage is more than fine. Now that looks like an elk to me, so everybody just come and see it's a +1, not a -3. How to get past Watsy's R&D. Hey, here's a concept you've heard. 20 million 3/3 elks emerge, but no matter how full the board might be, it'll be so empty without me. Na 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 na. Dear. Alright, what are we doing? I'm gonna shock this in. Am I even elking this? I'm probably elking that. I don't know. They don't have anything going on. I'm just gonna make a food. The tempo deck was kind of medium today. You can steal it, not without elking it first. You can only steal a creature with power 3 or less. Gobble gobble. Let's start with this. Let's see your glory banger get through this one, opponent. So I'm going to put land on top of my deck and then scry one of them to the bottom, I believe here is the plan. Backed up Antonio. Thank you for the Brandy Prime support. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. Gonna keep making food. I need the food to fuel my geese casting more of my red cards here. Yeah, we're definitely lower power level when we don't have the thing in play, right? What is your quest? You seek my face? Don't seek my face. I like my face. Wow, I am really surprised they fired a Particrane here. Do they not realize this flies? This seems like an incredibly bad attack, right? I was gonna trade with Questing Beast, I think. But, they just decided to, yeah, okay, sure. Now I get to, kill Kiara? At least they attacked us enough. That's true. We had a Questing Beast player earlier today that kept sending Questing Beasts that are Planeswalkers. It was not a good scene for them. Getting at least these two. Do we think Bonecrusher is useful here? Kinda feel like I just want to YOLO it all. Spin, 2, win. All right, so Sweltering Suns is probably pretty bad against what they're doing. Hour of Devastation actually seems pretty good. They're probably a Ruinous deck. Damages Planeswalkers too to take their stuff out of play. Scavenging Ooze is probably okay. What do we think? What do you think my trim is? Do I leave an hour in the sideboard to grab with Fae of Wishes? This is relatively clean. What do we think of this? Yeah, I think I like this. I feel like my only feedback on this deck so far, extras, is I'm not sure the Fae of Wishes are necessary. Fae of Wishes feels like a weird 2-of to me, and I don't know that I really feel like it's solving problems that we have. I also don't know offhand what I want to do with those 2 slots. If I like, they're not Fae of Wishes, but Fae of Wishes so far seems like kind of medium. I'd assume Domri is there for counterspell decks. It's a good pickup. You can eternalize Champion of Fae under Fires. That's hot. Borrower. Yeah, that could be good. So, I played this. I pass. Torch of Defiance. Torch of Defiance could be okay. 4 mana cards are decent with Fires. You like play Fires on 4, play a 4-drop immediately after. It's not bad. I think I'm fetching an island here, so that way this Castle Vantress comes into play untapped. And this will fetch a mountain for the Fires of Invention. Sphinx of the Good Hands. Sphinx of the Good Hands is another good suggestion. That card's banned, just total aces in the standard variations of this archetype. Yeah, I don't know that their Goose really does anything punch-worthy. It wouldn't have done anything, but we could do it. Okay, yep, good. We're on the same wavelength, got it. Yeah, since we all agree. This is like a really obvious counterspell. I feel like this is a really obvious counterspell. I think I'm just gonna pass here, with the plan being stomp their Goose, eat a Goose, trade Scooze for Bonecrusher. They could reasonably be playing like Stubborn Denial, right? Feel like that's a real card they could be playing. Howdy, Revelry. Yeah, Fridays, I think, Fridays in December are going to be Pioneer Day on this channel, moving for December at least. A lot of Pioneer decks in the queue. So we're going to plan to do one a day the rest of the week and then have Friday be all Pioneer Day. Yeah, I agree with that, Spank Weasel. Yeah, I think we shock. That's what I was thinking. I think we shock to play around a soft stub, right? Wow, they had stroke and didn't stroke my Fires? Do they have like a Brontodon or something? Like if we untap with this Fires, that's kind of crazy. If they don't kill this Fires here, I think their play was pretty wrong. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Hour of Devastation killing Planeswalkers here is awesome. That's our third blue for this Gales next turn too. Yeah, Hour is great. This is a card someone had recommended in one of the other decks we played in Grixis Dragons, I think it was. I think this card's actually just excellent. I'd be kind of surprised if this doesn't become a format staple in any red mid-ranger control decks. Seems quite good. It also just like throws spirits decks into tiny garbage cans and throws them away, which is great. Huh. Oh, I guess I'm shuffling here. I'm gonna go to 7. I'm gonna go to 7. Yeah, we've got food. I mean, the last few sets have been really strong. Top 10 hammer. I mean, like, they banned 3 green cards in Standard, and green was still the most played color at the Mythic Championship this weekend, right? Like, just to give context. Am I scrying? They're dead on the crackback if I don't block. Yeah, it's probably good. I think they're also just dead regardless. All right, 3060. What up? Yeah, I mean, higher powered formats are fun. Just like to let the record reflect, playing with strong cards generates more interesting games. So like pushing the envelope on power level is not necessarily a bad thing. So long as when they miss, they rein it back in. Huh. I think I'm actually gonna keep this. Like, this 6 is good. Yeah, most of this shell is historic legal. Easy bottom. Are you ready? Bonecrusher's ready. I think I'm just planning to play a Bonecrusher out on my turn, so let's just stomp their face, get my freebie in. When Bonecrusher's like a deal for, it's just like, yeah, this is fine. Another graveyard deck, huh? Oh, this is this one? Yikes. This archetype is scary. Oh! Oh, this beats Indestructible, chat. This beats Indestructible. That's so good. Hour beats Indestructible. Oh, Oko beats Indestructible too. That's a tasty meatball. Yeah, they're playing Soul Flare. They bind Samut here. Samut is on fire. Dot, 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 dot. Did my shilling redemptions go through? Probably. I don't always call out the, yeah, you're good. You're good, Lumbering Falls. I've got a dashboard for that. Alright, they found Hexproof. They could put a giant monster into play this turn. Stop using the Gatherer. Scryfall.com. Change your life. Change your life for the better. Scryfall.com. I don't really care. I don't think I really care if they have a shaman here, though. Taking Shaman lets you exile cards from their graveyard. Ooh, that's a good observation. I did not think about that. So, again, in the matches where you want to exile their stuff, Anger is obviously much better. In every other matchup, cycling is good because it means your card's never fully dead. Oh, I should have used this as removal, right? Should have, like, made a food, swap the food for the shaman. Yeah, my plays here has been sloppy. I've given them extra outs to find their thing. Wait, what? Why didn't they block with Caryatid? They think they're gonna go to 1? We're just gonna, like, kill them with Bonecrusher Giant? Alright, so I just said to Bonecrusher, sweet. So I made some mistakes there, but they also made some mistakes, so. The food would be Summoning Sick, Tom. I should have played Gilded Goose, swapped them the food for the death, right? Is what I should have done. Do I again just leave an hour in the sideboards? That way I have double Fae of Wishes for it? Probably. I kind of feel like the Fae of Wishes is like crap or get off the pot. Like, this card could be fine here, but if this is something we're interested in doing, why are we only playing 2 of them? I feel like summarizes my feelings on it. Like, it's a weird card to only have 2 of. We could cut Jadelight Ranger, right? We just play 4 and 2 Jadelights. Some in Standard are playing only 1 or 2. Well, you can make bad decisions in Standard too. Yeah, I feel like if you're giving the number of sideboard slots we're giving to a card like this, you need to be able to justify it. And I feel like only playing 2 isn't worth giving up the number of sideboard slots I have to give up, basically. So, like, if I'm giving up these board slots, I want to be able to access them consistently. And, like, they've been fine when we've drawn it, so, like, playing 4 of them is probably more than okay. Someone else had made the suggestion earlier that we could try Rogue Refiner instead of Jadelight, which also doesn't seem unreasonable. It would cut the only double green card from our deck, which is kind of appealing. You could, like, cut the Jadelights and, like, play 2 Fae of Wishes, 2 Rogue Refiner. And then you could justify cutting the second basic forest from their blue or red land. I think if you're brainstorming and then playing a Jadelight Ranger, you're probably winning the game anyways, extras. Yeah, I think this is a mulligan, right? If it had a green source, it would be fine, but I think at 7 we're going to play Catch and Release. The bottom Bonecrusher here. Just, like, hope to draw fires, I think. Bonecrusher has, like, a shock. Doesn't really do much here. The geese have been absurd. I was expecting this card to not be very good in this deck just because, like, it doesn't ramp you into these for when fires is out, but, like, it's been excellent. Morzira, thank you for the 3rd of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I don't have an untapped land right now. I need to be, if we don't draw an untapped land, we'll be very unlucky. Whew! Hashtag sometimes lucky. Nothing but net, chat. Nothing but net. I hate you. I downloaded Mythgard last night and looked at the clock and it was 7 a.m. Thanks for the tier 3 Rage Harder. I appreciate the 2/3 of a year. It's definitely easy to lose time. Lose time in games like that. And put Blood Crypt into their hand, yep. They have Caryatid and Chromanticore here. So if they have a Soul Flare, we're going to be in trouble. No flaying of my soul. I appreciate you. I'm going to play a 4/3. I'm liking yellow-green so far. Yellow's got a lot of good stuff going on in it. Green and purple, I think, are kind of the weaker colors in the game overall. They have some good synergy cards in them. All right, they found their namesake. No, defender is not a keyword that Soul Flare can take. They found haste off of Questing Beast. I've played enough card games to know synergy is a stand-in for bad. Often synergy means bad. I agree. It is. It tends to be rare that synergy decks are good. Happy Friday, Fall Not Dead. And speaking of not dead, we're not quite guaranteed dead here because I have 2 Hour of whatever's in my deck that we could draw next turn. So, Death Touch, First Strike, Flying Haste, Hexproof, Lifelink, Trample, Vigilance. So you could say that Stacy's mom has got it going on. It's it'd be an apt descriptor. So do I just Cavalier, ditch both the cards in my hand, just try and find Hour? I think that's the line, right? Like, not excited about it, but it's where we're at with our life. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do 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 do. It has flying, right? Yeah, I can't throw creatures under anything. Now that looks like an elk to me, so everybody just come and see it's a +1, not a -3. How to get past WotC's R&D. Hey, here's a concept you've heard. Hey. The Soul Flayer has hexproof. One of its keywords is hexproof. I wish upon a star. Oh no! They made it big enough that Hour won't kill it. So like, I know it's like very funny, haha, to meme that like Wizards didn't get it and like Oko should be obvious, etc., etc. But like, all of the people who are saying this card's obviously busted, go back and read through spoiler season and see what people thought about this card. And like, look at historically speaking in Magic, how good those cards are. Look at how much play Rapid Hybridization saw. And Rapid Hybridization and Incubation Incongruity. Like, historically speaking, those blue removal effects that like give them a 3/3 aren't stellar. I would love to play first. Sure. Even Beast Within only saw fringe play. Sick. Perfect. Hey, Dad's Beef. Thanks for the 2/3 of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. They put no cards into their hand with that. So I assume that means... I would assume that means that they have a Soul Flare that they're going to get set up with here. Yeah, high loyalty to... Like, don't get me wrong. Oko's a super strong card and, like, deserved what he got in Standard. But, like, I think the people, like, trying to make this out that, like, this is obvious is... This can still be regenerated through, huh? That's awkward. I think I just Vivien here. I think I just Vivien. Since I already have an hour in my hand. Yeah, I agree with that, Violent Journey. Once Upon a Time is one of those cards just like anybody who's played a bunch of Magic should look at it and be like, this is not okay. Hopefully they don't have an untapped black source here. And then they play Soul Flare, we kill it with Hour of Promise. Hopefully they attack with Lotleth Troll and I get to block and regenerate, and then we untap an Hour. So we really want this to attack. Rats. I think Once Upon a Time would be as offensive if it wasn't free? No. Well, the reason why it's good is because it's free the first time. Thanks to 11 months, Tibbles. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Unfortunate that this doesn't stop regeneration. Gonna be okay next turn. Gains us a little bit of life. Yeah, I think if they attack down Vivien here, that's okay for us. Especially with the Castle Vantress in play. How they could have fixed Once Upon a Time without ruining the flavor. Make it cost 3 on the back end. I think if Once Upon a Time cost 3, it would be fine. At costing 3, it's a real decision. You can make it a sorcery too. Yeah, a lot of knobs they could have turned there. They have 1 card in their hand. Huh. Did I just take Goose to start gaining life? I think I just take Goose to start gaining life, right? So, speaking of gaining life, I can gain 2 this turn by just playing Scavenging Ooze. I think we're definitely starting with this. And we're going to grab Zatulpa at the very least out of their bin. You know, do I just go Ooze? Do I just go Ooze Goose? I could play Cavalier here and cycle through this and, like, give this haste and attack them for 5 and put them to 18. I mean, the Cavalier just gets eaten, right, inside of combat? Like, if I'm playing the Cavalier, it's just dying. I think I'm going to play Goose and just gain 4 more here. And then, like, next turn, next turn I have a draw step, 4 looks with Vivien, and then 2 or 3 more looks with Cavalier of Flames to find another Cavalier to, like, Cavalier double activate, kill them, I think. Because Cavalier double activate would be 8, 16, yeah, another Cavalier will be lethal if they attack me here. So that's lethal. Oh, not that one. I didn't even discard, right? It's like, it okay? No, I'm dead. Are they dead through a removal spell here? So if they have a removal spell, they're taking 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do I play around Doomblade here? I feel like I have enough tools that I'm supposed to play around a removal spell. I think I'm far enough ahead that I can beat a removal spell here. There's no reason to make them have it. Right? I guess if they draw Soul Flayer. No, because I can eat a Chromanticore here, right? Yeah, there's no reason to make them have it. Just gonna eat their Chromanticore and attack for 13. I'm gonna leave a Cavalier back. If you discarded a land, it was lethal through removal. No, because this would be 9, 18, 21. They'd kill the Scavenging Ooze. So I have 7 toughness here, and I can gain 3 off the goose. So I paid 2 so we could gain 3, basically. Lay the Land resolves. I guess if they have Questing Beasts in their hand, we die here. If they go land Questing Beast, we die. I don't know. There were a lot of decision trees on the last couple of turns there. Like, what I discarded to Cavalier might not have been strictly correct too. Like, are we supposed to push? What are we playing around versus not? I definitely would not be surprised if we like go back and look at some of the choices I made there and like, oh, there was something slightly better we could do if we consider more angles. I know we dropped a game against the Soul Flare deck. Yeah. We had to concede to hide the results. Yeah, don't want to let anyone see this one in the deck dump. Hey, Tenorka, welcome back. Quit job for a new job, celebrated with beers, dying at home. Thanks for giving me something fun to stare at. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Hope you feel better. Everybody who's watching, you gotta keep this one under wraps. It seems like there is a conflict between cards like Fires and all the low-cost creatures like Jadelight, Cavalier, etc. Can you explain what you think the conflict is, Parmaside? Instead of being vague, be specific. What do you think the actual problem is? Explain what you think the issue is. Maybe we can talk about it. Modal, thanks for the 21 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I already sent the deck list to someone. No! I'm actually really impressed. Thanks to everybody for hanging out here today, by the way. We're still been floating at or around 1,000 people, even with the Mythic Championship going on. Thanks for hanging out here while we play some Moto and Pioneer today. Pioneer seems like it's going to be a mainstay on this channel moving forward, which is great. I've definitely been enjoying it. You'll only get the Chipotle spot if you keep winning 5 burritos. There's a Mythic Championship going on. Watch the viewer count just dips because I mentioned it. Dip, potato chip. Yeah, there's a third Mythic Championship in 3 weeks today. Yeah, we only run ads every 90 minutes or so on this channel. Far less than the main Magic. Sure. If you're new to this channel and you're enjoying the content and you enjoy Pioneer stuff or Magic in general, be sure to check out my website, mtgesports.net. Lots of great content up there for myself that's well organized and easy to find. Yeah, apparently there's 3 Mythic Championships this season because Wizards doesn't understand how to look at a calendar or something, I guess. There's ads on this channel. I mean, there's technically ads rotating in the corners, right? At all times. That URL just forwards to my other one, so yeah, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. think Oko's about to meet an abrupt end. To be fair, there's a good bit of deck variety at the Mythic Championship. I think, is this the third Soul Flayer deck? Okay, not Soul Flayer, third Graveyard deck. Third Grizzly Salvage deck. I should say third Grizzly Salvage deck. Wild. Going fishing. Going fishing over there, opponent. It's a nice elk. What if I just like... I'm just gonna make a food and then wish for an hour. I think is the line. Go. Hey, they paid 2 mana for this. Thank you very much. Oko Gaia's Tower anyways. Do you wait a turn on it? The double dab. Nice, Rat Racer. I think I just do this so I can start playing Cavaliers next turn. See what the Stitcher Supplier does to us. They had a Narcomoeba. So they have Narcomoeba. They get to bring back a Scrap Heap Scrounger here. They do have a Driven to Despair in their bin. Oh. Are we dead? I think we're dead, right? Yeah, they're about to empty our hand. Yeah. Tough beat. I think we're dead there no matter how we slice that. Couple of skews for a couple of Bonecrusher. I think that's what we did last time. Seems fine. Yeah, Despair is very good in their deck. For sure. Scoo's Borky overtime this league. Yeah, he's been real good. I think Scoo's is just good in general. It's like fine in random, mid-range, and aggressive matchups. It also just randomly hoses certain archetypes. we've seen a lot of graveyard decks today. Is it fair to say graveyard synergies are on the rise in Pioneer? No, I don't think it's fair to extrapolate anything from the 10 matches I've played today. I think if you think you can extrapolate something meaningful from 10 matches of Magic, like, just calm down. Just calm down, okay? Looking for lands here, basically. In. Good morning, Jeff. I say that because I just woke up, not because it's morning. Welcome to being alive. Welcome to the land of the living. The Kermag Angler got another freebie. I think I'm just gonna play a tapped land and stomp an Arcoeba. And then next turn we can go land, fires, and then Oko or Giant, depending on what's going on. It might be right to just play Oko here still, so that way if I rip Sweltering Suns, I clean the board out. I feel like if you're maintaining a baby Ugin in play, Ian, you should probably be winning without the leap. Like your 6 mana Planeswalker should be able to take things over. Now, a real question here is, do I just use Oko as a Game 5 Elk this? I think so. The real question is going to be if they have any prized amalgams in their hand to bring back with this Haunted Dead. If they have prized amalgams here, we're probably just dead. Yes, they've got 11 power right now. Do you have Driven to Despair? Looks like it. Yeah. That's so good. So the front half of this lets them draw a card, and the back half makes us discard. So they get to empty our hand, kill our Planeswalker, and have them draw a bunch of cards. Rough. Alright, so 4 and 1's not too bad overall. The overall takeaway being that, like, this core of stuff is real good. And, like, what other details you want to have surrounding them can definitely vary a lot depending on deck to deck. I don't know if I'm sold on Fae of Wishes. Like, this card taking up a bunch of slots are cyber. Like, if I look at my sideboard here, This sideboard is down like 4-ish cards because of we're trying to play Fae of Wishes. Yeah, I agree. Considering we have no graveyard hate, and to be fair, graveyard hate's like not great against Soulflare, and Hour is better there. I think Hour is good there too. I guess like Leyline and Rip. Grafdigger's Cage wouldn't do much against Soulflare though. Yeah, I think I would try it without a Wish package. You could play Grafdigger's Cage and stuff like that in the sideboard, or more Scavenging Ooze or something like that. You also make room to play Anger of the Gods. You're playing an Ashiok. Ashiok's okay. I don't think Ashiok would have been very good against either of those graveyard decks that we played against there, though, to be fair. What about Growth Spiral? You could potentially just play Growth Spiral. Yeah, if you're looking for a couple of filler cards in the main deck, like what you want these Fae of Wishes to be. We played Growth Spiral in Temur, Fires, and Standard, and it was very reasonable. And, like, it accelerates you and, like, actually gets more lands into play, so you can, like, turn 3 Fires, turn 4 Cavalier. So, overall, core felt super reasonable. Work on the details in a lot of different directions you can take it. I think Spiral sounds reasonable. All right, we're gonna try and get through 2 more Pioneer decks here today before we sign off. Up next is going to be a Bant Elementals deck here, featuring Evolutionary Leap, among other things. The old Risen Reef Master of Waves 1-2 punch going on. I'm going to head and hit a quick ad roll while I get this uploaded everywhere else. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. We'll be back in a little bit with some Bant stuff.